I've been gone for a minute, but what's up? How are you? Happy motherfucking New Year. Listen. How are you? I am doing fan-fucking-tastic. And let me tell you why. New year, no new me, but definitely a new year. And you know why I say it's not new me? Because I'm still that same OG. I'm still me. I'm still Bree. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me, right? There is nothing wrong with who you are. There is nothing wrong with who you are as a person. There is nothing wrong. You might got some fucked up ways about yourself, as we all do sometimes, but there's nothing wrong with who you are, right? Who you are, who you innately are, is who you're supposed to be. You can't be nobody else. You don't want to be anybody else. Everyone else is taken. You, kind sir or madam, are an individual. You are special, okay? And I want you to know that and understand that. I just want to get that out the way. I love you, right? Much love for you. But anywho, y'all, it's a new year, 2022. I remember in middle school, it was the year 2000. We definitely thought that the world was going to end. But look at it, 22, oh Lord, I'm showing my age. Jesus. 22 years later, here we are. 22 years. You ever seen that movie? It's a play. It's a Broadway play. Rent. 525,600 minutes. That's how many minutes is in a year. And when you think about that, right? Everyone. It's so cold, my lighter don't work. Everyone has the same amount of time in a day. No one is gifted with more time than anybody else. We all have the same time in a day. Last year, right, I was really on my shit. I started to understand that, hey, you got stuff that you need to be doing. And not just for me, because you know, the older I get, the closer I get to myself and the divine, the more that I am understanding that I am here for a purpose, and I got shit to motherfucking do. You do too, baby. You got shit that you need to motherfucking do. So what are you doing, huh? What are you up to? Where are you going? Last year, I can honestly say that I began to understand my path. I began to understand my purpose. And you know, another thing that I understood, that my life is so much easier now that I understand my path and my purpose. Do I have a full circle understanding? No, I do not. But I understand that I was put here to do something. Whether it be big, whether it be small, I was put here for a reason. And another thing that I'm coming to understand is that, you know, the wins that I achieve in life, they're not just for me. Anytime I succeed, anytime I win, anytime I get a lesson, it's not just for me, but it's for those around me. It's for those that I'm connected to. Because you gotta remember, you are a light. You are a light in this world. I'm a light in this world. So how are we shining? How are we showing up in the world? What version of yourself are you introducing to the world? I had to ask myself those tough questions. It's called shadow work. You know, I did a lot of shadow work last year, right? And the year before that, to be honest, I would say probably for the last 3 years, I've really been trying to, you know, dig deep inside of this. Go in here and really try to find out and figure out, bitch, why do you do the shit that you do? And that's just on some real shit. Why do we do the things that we do? Whether they be good or bad, why do we do them? I don't know. You know, everyone has their own reasons why. But, you know, the bigger picture, right? And I'm not going to say 10 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to say 8. Now, we're going to say 7, you know what I'm saying? Just for the naysayers. But the reason why you do the shit that you do is because you don't know no better. You don't. You feel like, 1, this is the only way. 2, this is how I was raised. Or 3, this is what I've always done. And you know, all 3 of those, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Because 1, if this is the way you've always done shit and shit still ain't working, you need to change it up. 2, if this is how you were raised and the shit isn't working, you need to change it up. And 3, if that's just how you are and shit ain't working, you gotta change it up. You gotta change the game. You have to change the game. Create your own motherfucking game, right? And you know, when we have meetings, right, at my job, I work for Arby's. My boss, he always starts it off with playing tic-tac-toe. I hate tic-tac-toe. I can never win at tic-tac-toe. But that's the whole purpose of him making us play tic-tac-toe, right? And he even starts off by letting us go first, right? And we all got to go around the room. We all have to play it. But what he says is, you know, all games have rules. Life has rules, right? But don't ask yourself if this is right in regards to the rules. Ask yourself, does it work? Does it work? Is the shit fucking working? And every time I play tic-tac-toe, I lose. But there was one meeting, one person won. And you know why? It's because they changed the game. They changed it up. They changed it up on Boss Man. He was like, oh, you what? He was like, oh shit. But they were successful. But that was because they stopped going by the old rules. Because the old rules weren't working. Because you know, normally when you play tic-tac-toe, the first person, if you first, you want to get that middle spot, right? That's normally, you know what I'm saying, how people think. That's what we were taught. And I don't remember who won. I'm pretty sure it was one of my peers. Chris, I think it was Chris. I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember that one time and everybody was just like, how you do that? He changed the rules. He changed the game. He changed the whole game. And you know what? After he won and everyone saw that, oh, he played by a different set of rules. The rules were still in line. He didn't cheat, but he just played by a different set of rules. Others started playing by their own set of rules and they started winning. And even something as simple as tic-tac-toe, it taught, you know what I'm saying, the whole squad, everybody in that room, it taught us a valuable lesson. It taught us a very valuable lesson, right? You can play the game, but play it your way. Play it your way, right? And anyone that I've researched or read about or looked up that are successful, they played the game their way. You know what I'm saying? They changed the shit up for them, to suit them. You feel what I'm saying? If you want different, you gotta move different. If you want better, you gotta be better. And that's really what all of this equates to. It's 2022. What do you want? Everything that you did in 2021, we're not even gonna go back too far. We're going back to 2021. Everything that you did in 2021, if it didn't work, if it wasn't successful, it doesn't mean that it wasn't for you, right? It also could have meant that, you know, it just wasn't time for you to receive it. Or it could really mean that, you know, one, you gotta change the game. There ain't even no 2. You have to change the game. You have to change the game. It is imperative that you change the game. Allow the rules, you know what I'm saying, to fit your narrative, to fit what you want to put out in the world. Allow the rules to shape your definition of success. Because when you change the rules and when you start, you know, doing things that are outside of the norm, but they still work, I'm telling you, like, anytime, this is from personal experience, anytime that I changed the rules and I was like, nah, it's not working for me. It's not working for me. because I'm doing it like everyone else is doing it, or I'm doing what others have told me to do, and the people that are telling me to do the shit, they're not successful, right? So when I looked at that and I understood that, I was like, no. Just like these jeans fit on my ass like a glove, these rules are gonna fit on my ass like a glove, right? I'm gonna bend them shits, and I'm gonna make some shit work, and I'm gonna make some shit motherfucking shape. You know what I'm saying? And anytime I have a problem, I really try to think about, okay, what are the rules to this game? How do I win this game? How do I win this game? Not how my mama won the game, not how my daddy won the game, not how my sister won the game, not how my boss won the game. How can I win this game? How can I be successful? And life is a game. It's a game. And you have to play to win. You know what I'm saying? You ain't playing to motherfucking lose. You know, and the times that I changed the shit up, you know what I'm saying? I might have been unsuccessful, but it was a lesson. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, okay, let us not do that again, because that didn't work. But even in the lessons, right, I was able to come up with a plan that was able, and it allowed me to be successful on my own terms, right? And then I started understanding, like, bitch, you can really get whatever you want out of life. You can. But you have to play by your own rules. And I'm not saying go out here and just start wilding and shit. Nothing crazy like that. But define your own set of rules. Define your own set of standards. My rules are not your rules. Your rules are, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I can't play the game like you. You can't play the game like me. But we can still play the game. I can give you the recipe, but the sauce won't taste the same. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm different. I'm going to play by a different set of rules that's going to allow me to be successful. You are different. And you're going to play by that different set of rules that's going to allow you to be successful. But what we have to do, what we must do, is stop listening to quote unquote, one quote over here, one quote, they, them. They said do it like this. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, who the fuck is they? And you know, when people, I be at work and I be like, well, man, who told you to do that shit? Because what are you doing? Well, they said, who is they? And they can never tell me who they is. You know why? Because they and them don't matter. In regards to your situation in your life, where you're going, the path that you're walking right now, they and them, they don't matter. Because most of the time, you know, the theys and the them, they're the naysayers. And they are viewing your life from the cheap seats of the stadium while they're watching you. They don't know what's going on. They have no clue about what you're doing, where you're going, and where you're supposed to be. So stop listening to them. And then again, I say this often, they are speaking to you from a place of their fear, more than likely. Oh, well, that didn't work for me. I wouldn't do that. It didn't work for me. You're not me. You're not me. I'm not you. That might not have been for you. Or maybe, kind sir or madam, you were playing, you know what I'm saying? You were playing with the wrong rules. You were going by you were following the wrong rules. And I'm telling you, like on your path and on your journey, on my path and on my journey, I can only speak for me. I can only speak for Brianna. You know, there are people out there that are saying, well, you know, I did this and it didn't work for me. I say, okay. They don't even, but you know, so crazy. They be like, when I tell them what I'm doing and what I got going on, and I be trying to put them up on game. You feel what I'm saying? Like really trying to talk to them and really trying to put them up on G. And they don't even know that I'm already successful at what I'm telling them about. Oh, I tried that. It didn't work for me. You know, I say, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. And I keep smiling. I go on my motherfucking business. Because, you know, it might not be for you, baby. But it's definitely for me. Because shit is good over here. Shit is really good over here. And I don't know. But I know that I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. And you are too, baby. Just start to understand that, you know, life is a game. What are the rules that you're playing by? And if the rules are not working, Change that shit up. Don't ask yourself, is it right? Ask yourself, does it work? All right. Well, I done ran over a little bit on my time. I got a little crunk. But it's so good to see y'all. I miss y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Definitely don't catch that shit, but go get your shit. And I will see you in the next video.